Welcome back. I am the Electrical Code Coach from electricalexamcoach.com. And this is lesson 2.3 in our video series. And in this exciting video, we're going to be learning all about fixed appliance load calculations. Fixed appliances are things like garbage disposals, water heaters, central vacuum systems, and even dishwashers. It's not going to include things like dryers or ranges. We're going to handle those separately. In this lesson, we're going to learn what a demand factor is and how to calculate these. Let's go. You've heard the term demand factor several times already throughout the program. Now, let's learn what it is. A demand factor is a multiplier that the code will use to either decrease or increase the total calculated demand. Let me explain what I mean. Are we going to be using all four of these appliances at the same time usually? Probably not, right? We're cooking, the water heater might be running, but we're not running the central vac and the garbage disposal. So what the code has done, it has made special multipliers that we're going to use. And in this case, with fixed appliances, we get to decrease the amount of the demand. This is where we get our small appliance 75% rule, where 4 or more appliances are fixed in place that are a quarter horsepower or greater, or 500 watts or greater. We can apply a 75% demand factor. This excludes things like dryers, ranges, cooking equipment, HVAC equipment, and EVSE, which is electric vehicle supply equipment. Let me show you how it works. Let's imagine that these are the wattages of these appliances. Step 1, we're going to find the total connected load. We total them all up, and this is our starting number. Now we check for demand factors. And in this case, we have 4 or more appliances, so we are allowed to apply the 75% rule. We take our original VAs, multiply it by 0.75, and that gives us our new reduced load of 5,100 VAs. They're assuming that we're not going to be using all 4 of these appliances at the same time, so they allow us to use this reduced load for our load calculation. Let's do a couple practice questions. How many VAs would you calculate for a single-family dwelling that has the following appliances? A 4,200 VA water heater, a 1,000 VA disposal, and an 1,100 VA dishwasher. Step 1, we're going to find our total connected load. When we total them up, we get 6,300 VAs. Now, we check for demand factors. Well, in this case, there are only 3 appliances, so the 4 or more 75% rule does not apply. All we have to do is total it up, and we select B. I do want to note that one of the 4 options of correct answers were as if you incorrectly applied the 75% rule. That's one thing that you're often going to find in your testing, is that they are going to have the option if you did the step correctly, if you missed the step, or if you added the step incorrectly in one of your 4 choices. So just make sure that you take your time. I know you can do it. How many VAs would you calculate for a single-family dwelling in Dallas, Texas that has the following appliances? A 4,200 VA main water heater, 3,500 VA additional water heater for the basement, 1,000 VA disposal, and an 1,100 VA dishwasher. Step 1, we're going to find our total connected load. When we total them all up, it equals 9,800. Step 2, check for demand factors. In this case, we have 4 or more appliances, so we are allowed to apply the 75% rule. We take our original calculation, multiplied by 0.75, and that gives us a new reduced load of 7,350. And we select C. Great job. That's the end of lesson 2.3. Head over to electricalexamcoach.com for quizzes, flashcards, and everything in the pro version. Let's get to it.